I'm here with Nancy and Glenn Marin from Florida, who are AMHSI alumni from November 1977. Thank you both for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
What grade were you both in when you did the AMHSI program?
We were both seniors in high school, and we both attended the Quinmester of November 1977.
Wow, that's amazing. Who were some of your teachers?
So our teacher was Gabe Endy, and we had him most of the time, but we also had Rabbi Kipper, who stepped in initially when we first got there while Gabe was on military service.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you still in touch with him at all?
No, not at all. It would be great to see him.
Wow. Are you in touch with any of the people that you attended the program with?
Yes, we actually have a very good friend who lives in South Florida, who we are very good friends with, and she actually keeps in touch with many of our participants from our Quinmester, so it's kind of neat.
Was it popular to go on AMHSI when you guys were attending the program?
I would say yes. There was a strong contingency from South Florida. There were some wonderful liaisons through the Jewish Federation who did a good job at bringing the program to our high schools and really encouraging young Jewish youth to attend this program. And so we both feel very fortunate that we got to be a part of that program. And here we are 37 years later.
Wow. So obviously you guys both met on AMHSI, and a wedding followed and a family as well. Can you tell me a little bit about how you first met, and if there's any special romantic story, how you started dating, or if you knew each other before?
Well, we did not know each other before. We actually met at the orientation at the Jewish Federation in Miami. I think Nancy offered to help me with some applications. I think it was a ruse.
I think it was the other way around. But yeah, I think it was love at first sight. We met at the orientation, and I had a strategic plan at the airport to get my seat as close to where he would maybe sit on the plane. We didn't have assigned seats back then. So that's kind of where it started, with my family help navigate the lines at the airport so that our seats would be close together. And I would say our relationship started on the plane, flying over to London, then on to Tel Aviv, and we were together ever since.
Wow. So clearly, it's not too common that people meet each other in high school and manage to stay together for 37 years. Do you have any tips for your successful marriage?
Compromise.
I was going to say the same thing.
That's
Yes.
great.
And growing together and appreciating each other's interests, being independent, but yet at the same time supporting each other fully.
Wow, thank you. So I know that you were here actually, is it for your daughter's wedding was right now?
Yes.
And
Thursday.
last Thursday, wow. And your son also came in for the wedding as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can you share with me a little bit about what it's like to have your daughter make Aliyah after you did a program that's so pro-Israel and pro-Zionist? Was that always a part of your family values?
I think it may have been a family value, but it was never anticipated or expected, or we never dreamed that she would one day come here and decide this is home for her. And it was kind of eye-opening and unique. I didn't expect it at all.
We always encouraged her to follow her passion, which is culture and youth and culture and travel and exploring the world. And we did encourage her to come to Israel, and we wanted her to actually attend this program, Alexander Muss High School in Israel, but timing-wise it just didn't work out for her, and so she ended up doing the Birthright program, and that was her first experience in Israel, and she knew that she wanted to come back from that point on. So she actually taught for a year in South Korea, and then came back straight from South Korea to Israel through Oranim, and was a volunteer teacher through that program for a year in Ashdod. And 3 days after being in Israel, she picked up her now husband in a club, and the rest is history. They were married December 18.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank
Mazel
you.
tov.
Toda rabah.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with our current AMHSI students about Israel or anything else in general?
Well, I think one of the things that strikes me is when we were here, it was quite rustic. There was not many trees. The campus was extremely small, and there weren't a lot of luxuries. If you look around now, in comparison, although it may not be the Hilton, it's certainly a step above what we had anticipated and what we went through. So we were quite the pioneers, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's really amazing to see the size and the growth of the campus. And it just, even though our campus was in a different location, you still get the same feeling of warmth and community and connection to Israel, and just, you know, the Zionistic feel and love. So it's really wonderful to be here, and it brings back a lot of memories for my husband and I.
Well, thank you both very much for coming in. I really appreciate your taking the time to sit down with me and to share some of your thoughts about AMHSI in Israel.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hope to come back again soon.
We hope so. Okay.
Good?
We did it, yeah. Cool. I just hope that
That we spoke clearly.
yeah. I think I'm gonna actually wait till for Yael to come back before I save everything, and
Right.
so I don't accidentally
Right.
erase it.
Okay.
But I'll turn off the video right now. You know, worst comes to worst, we have the video. So.